An 81-year-old Illinois woman is back with her family tonight after Conyers police say that a family friend preyed on her, bringing her here to Metro Atlanta and then draining her bank accounts to finance a salon. Joe Hankey explains how all of this unraveled. Joe?
Well, Jeff, the woman arrested is now out of jail. The victim in this case was so isolated, neighbors tell me they did not even know she was living in the Conyers home until police showed up to make an arrest.
This timeline, 4 months, complete non-communication with family and friends, is a pretty extreme example of elder abuse, but it is a problem that needs to be addressed.
Sergeant Buck Vaughn says the victim is from Illinois and fell ill back in November. That is when Vaughn says a 45-year-old Conyers woman and longtime friend of the family went to Illinois, secured limited power of attorney, and brought the woman back to Georgia, claiming to be her granddaughter. Vaughn says because the victim is chronically ill and needs personal care, at first the friend appeared to be helping.
It was after a couple of weeks, really, where there was no communication that was had, that they became worried and concerned that something was going on.
Early this year, the family notified Georgia Adult Protective Services, but they were turned away when they went to the suspect's home in Conyers. Vaughn says that was a red flag, and police were asked to visit the home in early February.
Our investigators went out, tried to make contact with the 81-year-old female, and ultimately found that she was at the home.
Investigators also learned the friend had access to the victim's finances.
Essentially maxed out all those credit cards and took advantage of the savings account that the victim had in place.
Vaughn says the suspect used tens of thousands of dollars for her own benefit, including supporting her hair supply and salon business in Lithonia, 212 Beauty Supply. On March 14th, officers arrested the woman at her home. The elderly victim is now back in Illinois.
We were able to get her back in contact with her family that is from Illinois, and we're using the family as kind of a nexus to communicate with authorities up there to figure out how widespread this event really is.
What Sergeant Vaughn means there is police are trying to determine if criminal charges will be filed in Illinois in addition to the charges the woman faces here in Georgia. I talked with the suspect briefly at her hair supply and salon business, but she said she would not go on camera to answer our questions without first consulting with her attorney. Sheba.